I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ra, Kwakadash. Salutation to the elders, apostles, and the brothers, man, and to the hopeful elect, and to you sisters who are laboring, reading the word in silence, asking their husbands, if you do have one, to teach you the word in diligence and sincerity, and learning and teaching your children how to be upright, man. Okay, so this video right here I'm about to show you is the typical norm that we usually see, but you see a customer here going way hard, okay, over some things which could have been avoided. See, women don't like to avoid things, man. Women they love to bring the drama and the toxic destruction, man. They love this. They love it, man. They love this drama shit. You know what I mean? They love it, man. If shit ain't fun, and she ain't getting popping or whatever, they consider it being boring. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch these things, man, you know how these women are moving, man. So I'm gonna give you my personal analysis of these things, man, and I want you guys to understand the depth of how these black women think, man, and where their mindset is at. Oh, it's ugly. It's ugly, man. All right. So let's see what happens, man. Okay. And on top of that, she had her daughters. She had her daughters with her. I believe these were her daughters. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch, man. Because when the daughters see how the mother move or emulate, they want to follow those steps. They want to become that majority of the time, and it's just really sad, man. What you do is what your children see. They copy it, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go over and let's go into the clips. All right, y'all.
I don't want it.
Look what it says. That all she wanted was her refund for undercooked food. The manager didn't want to give her receipt or refund because her behavior and her tone and the way she's moving and she's belligerent. That's why the manager didn't want to give it to her. Right now, she said the food was undercooked. A lot of you so-called black women, you don't even care if the food is undercooked or overcooked. You still gonna eat it, and you're gonna get out of shape, and you're gonna be fat, nasty looking. All right, and this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do. I'm not gonna yell in this video. I'm not gonna do it. But you women are off the hook. As soon as a little bit of heat, summer comes, here you come acting up. You know what I'm saying? Look at the two daughters are looking, they're watching the actions of her mother. They're going to think this is normal when they come against real men that do not play. If you go into somebody's establishment, people will take action, man. Whatever action they're going to take, that's on them. It's a right way to do things. It's a wrong way to do things. There's a right way to say things. There's a wrong way to say things. Please be mindful of what you say and do out here in these streets. So let's look at it, right? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Who I'm gonna call? Give me my money. I don't want it. I don't want to stay here another minute. I want to go. I want to leave your restaurant before I turn it up. So I'm telling you, give me my money.
You see what they said? Before I turn it up, you got to act up. Okay. The person that was recording didn't catch what else was being said. They just now started recording. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shouting at you. Because y'all stupid motherfuckers in here that don't have good service. They're very fucking nasty.
Well, I will say this. I will agree to this point with Eve. I will say this. Sometimes these nations are nasty. They are nasty, and they do get very disrespectful, even if sometimes you're nice or not. Sometimes they get very, very nasty. So I will agree with Eve with to that degree, but the majority of the time she don't know how to behave in public. But most of the time, these other nations, they get very disrespectful, and they wild with their mouth. Sometimes you gotta check them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not faulting her for that part, but this part that she's about to do, you're gonna see that she should have never did.
I don't want this. Give my money.
Hold on, y'all. Watch what she do. Watch.
Stupid motherfuckers in here that don't have good service. They're very fucking nasty. I don't want this.
Right there, you see? Look, you see?
Give my money.
You see? You see? See what you did? Look what you started. You shoving shit. You can't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If they don't want to give you the money back, they probably know that you're probably full of shit. They probably thinking, okay, you ate the food and you still want to get your money back. That's what a lot of y'all black women do, because y'all bums. You understand? So let's not forget about that part. A lot of y'all broke and y'all bums, man. You know? And you come out here fronting and stunting, and then you want your money back for what? You ate the food. You still trying to get your money back. A lot of you even you slick. You ain't fucking slick. And then you gonna push the food and all that. Come on, man. She do the fucking water juice at the little girl. You see? Now you gonna tell me that a woman gonna jeopardize her kid's life? That's not survival. Men don't do no shit like this. Listen, man, if I got no choice and we gotta get down, whatever. But me and my kids, I'm not letting my kids see me get out of my character because of over some disagreement on food. Fucking man, I'm leaving, man. People don't know how to just walk away, and just sometimes you gotta take a L sometimes. We don't want to, but you gotta take it. You can't get W's every time, man. You know, but sometimes these restaurants gotta get checked. So it's like it's going hand in hand. You know, and she threw the shit on that little fucking girl, man. Come on, man. First, hold up. This other broad is saying, "Oh, this bitch is being disrespectful." Look what she did. She done hit the shit first. Did you see that part? Or you didn't acknowledge that because you wasn't going to address it because your ass is scared because you know you're gonna get cussed out too by this black demon. You people ain't really tough and get busy. You don't get busy. How you gonna get busy on this fucking other person, this worker? The worker ain't wrong. She fucking right. She threw the fucking shit right at the little fucking girl. Cause she said, you want to bring war? All right, I'm gonna show you what this war is. Sometimes Jay be thinking that these heathens be fucking pussy. They don't be pussy. They ready to get busy. You know, excuse my language. So stop coming at people thinking that you because I'm a kill this motherfucker. Come on, man. Sometimes you can't do certain things, man. You gotta be in order. Women don't have that decency and order. Not all women, but the majority of women on this planet, especially the so-called black women, right, and the so-called Latino women, right, and so-called West Indian women. You know, I don't really see too much of Gadite women really get out of control. But they there too. They out of control too. They getting really, really, really demonic in these days, man. And see, and that's why men don't want to date y'all or be with y'all, because of the shit that you doing like this, man. Yo, sometimes when I was a kid, man, I used to get so embarrassed about my mother, going to the supermarket, and she used to argue with the cashier, make a big fucking scene. I'm embarrassed, because damn, you arguing with people and trying to make like people really that fucking dumb. You don't gotta do that. Just break bread and say, yo, listen, look, let's go over the change. If I'm wrong, sweetheart, correct me. If you wrong, can we just get it? It's how you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she just had this bad niche about her, where she will go and just start going to war like it's fucking World War V. And I'm looking at her like, yo, why you gotta do this every fucking time? And then you got some people that's working, have one of the nicest spirits, one of the kindest spirits that you could ever see or even met, man. And my mother, and she had to catch herself, like, nah, she's not even on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and my sister were going to, man, yo, when we got to a certain age, man, we stopped going to the store with my moms, man. We only went when it was like unnecessary, where she had to get certain things or do certain things, or whatever, or she needed help. You know what I'm saying? But now my mom's at an age right now where she's not even really out there like that no more. You know what I'm saying? My mom is up in age now, so she's about taking care of her health. All right? So these are the things that these black women do. These black women ain't no motherfucking good. Eve is out here, cause they think cause they young, they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? You hate each other, man, and you do stupid shit like this, and then that's why your young daughters, when they grow up and raise up, that's why niggas knock the shit out of them, because of the stupid shit you did, and they have that memory in their memory bank of what you did that day. You know what I'm saying? And then they think they could talk to men or talk to people any kind of way. People out here will fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know how many cases where people died and lost their life over sensitive acts because they don't know how to humble themselves or show true humility, where they got to go out here and argue and fighting people just because they want to prove what their case or show that they opponent ready. Come on, what kind of, that shit ain't cool. You want to lose your life over what? Senseless acts over somebody because they stupid? Because you want to be stupid, now they more stupid over you? It doesn't make sense. And look. Yo, I would have took the fucking stick and I would have fucking mashed it over her head. What? Because what are you doing back here? First thing is, yo, let me tell you something about these restaurants. Yo, you fucking restaurants, a lot of these restaurants they're not even like a chain restaurant. They're like their own restaurant that's bought by a particular person that's from that nation. So if an East Indian buy a chain of a Popeyes, they're gonna hire all East Indians in that motherfucker. And you look at it like, damn, where's the blacks at, or the Spanish people? Certain places are like that. They hire their own kind. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And this right here is like it's an East Indian place. You know what I'm saying? Elam, and they gonna show you, yo, they gonna show you who they are. Like, a lot of them are not pussies, man. A lot of them, they are not fucking punks. Okay? And Jake think they tough, man. You got shit like that would have got her killed. Look how she go in the back. Look at your daughter. You're not even fucking worried about your daughter. You worried about your fucking feelings. Check your emotions. That's why niggas get killed in these streets, man. That's why niggas get killed out here, man. Because niggas be listening to these fucking women, and the women be getting them hurt. Because a woman will tell a nigga something, it be something different, and by the time he get to find out what it is, that nigga either lost his life, or it's too fucking late, or he killed someone, now he going to jail. You understand? Don't lose your life over some fucking person that, especially women, man. Don't lose your life over them, man. Come on, man. Look. Look at this.
Dummy number 1, dummy number 2, and dummy number 3. Look at her.
Hey.
Auntie.
Hey.
Look at her.
Give me mine. I gave you $20.
Man, listen, man. I'm calling 911 on that black bitch, man. I'm calling 911, man, because, you know, excuse my language.
I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Think about it.
Hold on, y'all.
We're on.
I'm sorry, guys. That was the next video I'll probably play. I don't know why Facebook do that. Like, you know, when you record something and then the video is still playing and I'm already out of it. You know, I don't know why it does that, but you know. Anyway, people like her, man. You got to get them under control, man. Cause they everywhere, man. If she doing that there, imagine what she doing in the house with her kids, or her mate. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Ezekiel, let's go to the classic. Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. So that's a true statement in his life, man. You know, but when you read this in this chapter here, it's talking about the neighboring countries. You know, that's the big sister to Israel. This and that, how they moving and how they, you know, how they going about, you know, their ways of their life, man, of their country. But that's also referring to women, mothers, right, who are doing such acts where the daughters are looking and they will repeat it. So if you are a bird, your daughter's likely gonna be a bird. If you are a user and an arguer and a fighter, your daughter is gonna be the same way. If your daughter, the majority of the time, not saying all the time it's gonna be like that. If your daughter is a lesbian, that means that either she saw some lesbian acts from you, or she was in a situation that caused her to be that way based on a circumstance. So not saying that you necessarily, but the majority of the time, when a mother has lesbian tendencies, her daughter will become that. If your daughter see you twerking or doing all these things, your daughter will become a lesbian. Because if she see you twerking and dancing, she gonna take that energy and she gonna start twerking on boys and girls. Because nobody's telling her don't do it. People say, no, it's just a sexual preference, bitch. She's just a phase. No. She saw this and she's emulating what she's seen from her mother. Majority of the time. Not saying all mothers are like that, but the majority of the time they are. All right? And you women, you going to learn, man. Now you know why fathers got to be there. Fathers got to check the daughters, man. It's out of order, man. It's out of order. Let's get a couple more scriptures, man. Let me go to my highlights. No, not this one. Let me go to Malachi 2. No, before I go to Malachi 2, let me go to Jeremiah 28 and 8. The scripture says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So when the prophets are coming out here prophesying, telling you that you're doing wrong and you're doing evil, you get mad at us for telling you how to fucking be right. You telling you mad at us for doing the honorable things, to trying to tell you to don't be wicked. So this is what we get. We get the backlash. But you know what, Israel? We're gonna tell you so that blood won't be in our hands, because if we don't tell you and forewarn you, Yahweh gonna use that against us, and we're not gonna sit there and let that blame be on us. You're gonna take accountability for what you fucking do. And every time you young girls see this, and the older you get and you act this way, blame it on your mama. Your mama was the one that showed you how to act out of order. Okay? If your mother's not in order and she don't got the sense that God has given her with the spiritual values, you know what? She's a demon. Okay? Now, she may change later, but guess what? The damage is so much done to the daughter, it's still your fault. It's your fault. But now it's your right. Now it's your turn to tell her to at least make some kind of right. But that shit fall on you because of what you did and what you allow her to do and what you allow her to become. If you're not watching your children and you're not doing these things, these things happen. You know? But if once they get of age and they grow and they want to live and do whatever, that's on them. That's their decision. Don't feel bad. They grown. Let them live in their sin. And let them die in their sin. You don't want them to die, but you want them to repent, have a chance. You know? But we're supposed to act accordingly, man. We're supposed to have mercy, kindness, meekness, love, patience. Right? We have it, but how long are we going to keep these things for people that keep living in their sin? Okay? Let's go to Isaiah 3 and 9. The scripture says, they show of their countenance, do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. See, they declare their sin as Sodom. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil to themselves. So they're not hiding these things anymore. Okay? So women and doing these things, you're out of order, man. That's why children need to get their ass fucking whipped. Okay? There's not enough ass whipping because there's laws that's protecting children. Children say, oh, I'm going to call BCW. I'm going to call these people. I'm going to do this. And then when the school checks in, oh, what happened? Oh, don't worry. We're going to take charge. We're going to call. These are all restrictions and captivity that is being held against you because they want to take your children. Once you have children that's little and they will be, listen, the state is watching them. The state will take them away. You want to go through this hardship? It's hard having children these times, man. So if you want to have kids in these times, and be mindful of what you're doing. Your children are fucking watching you. Be mindful of what you're doing, man. Yo, listen, I'm a father of 5. I got 5 kids. And if my son get out of order, or he trying to be out of order, or he think he doing something, I'm gonna check him every time. If my daughters are out of order, I'm gonna check them every time. If my little daughters are talking about, I'm gonna pop them, pop. Because I'm their father. I'm gonna do that. I don't give a fuck about no damn laws. That's my child, and I'm gonna reprimand my child when they're wrong. Not saying I'm gonna always strike a hand, but sometimes I'll sit down and talk to my kids. Or if I gotta raise my voice, I'll raise my voice. Not because I want to, but sometimes even that I'll control my spirit. You know, I'm not gonna make this long, man. Anyway, I hope the video was edifying, man. A lot of you women, man. Yo, watch what you do in front of your kids, man. Watch what you do in front of your kids. So your kids, that the way they act and the way they are out here, because they're acting out because you're not giving them the real instructions. And then when they go out here, and when little motherfuckers be knocking the shit out of them and go up beside their head, don't be crying and looking for help or calling the police. You know what I'm saying? Accept the fucking fate. Because your child is only doing it by default because they see what you're doing. And there's no fucking correction because you run the men out the fucking home. Okay? And that's what this lady doing. I don't know if she don't got a husband or not. I don't know that. But for a woman that have a husband and your husband's right, man, let me tell you something. I wish my wife would act up like this and I catch her shit on video, on viral, man. You know? I was set the situation, talk to her, but I'll tell her, man, don't do that shit no more, man. You out here going crazy. Now, if depends on the situation, if she got no choice, if she being targeted first and ain't going hard, I don't care about it going viral. Because guess what? Because when you messing with God's people, guess what? It comes back to you, man. Don't touch the Lord's anointing, man. But Israel, you gotta stay in order. Stay in your spirit, man. Don't get out your spirit, man. Stay in your spirit, man. Don't get too upset where you gotta fight and do all these things, man. And let me tell you, man, a lot of you women, man, you ain't gonna be young forever. Your peak age is when you're real young, and enjoy it. Because once you start getting to them 30s and 40s, no nigga don't want to be with you or deal with you. Like, especially like this. What fucking real man is right in his right mind? Niggas that deal with you like this, they not in their right mind. They stupid. Real men are not going to tolerate that. They not going to accept that. But anyway, so with that being said, shalom.